Hello and welcome to another installment of I Must Ask You a Question. And if you did not read the title, it's about presents. No, not Christmas presents. How you present yourself at a club, booking, special guest spot, etc. And we're actually talking about 3 things today. How to act at your booking, your guest spot, and all that. About drinking at your booking at a club, and 3, your stage presence. So let's get down to number 1, how to act at a booking. This is my pet peeve, so we're going to start with it first, and that is being late to a show. I don't care if you're new, you've been doing it a while, you've been doing it forever. Being late to a show, no. Just because with my family and because I was in marching band, being on time means you're late. So coming early, you're on time. Now I'm not saying come super early. So like if your show starts at 9, be there maybe 8:15. Do not show up at 8:30 and be like, oh hey, how you doing? The only time I will accept it is if you're already in phase and you already have what music you're gonna do. It's really the only time. And even then, it still kind of gets my nerves and my OCD up, because I'm like, okay, I know you usually tend to come 30 minutes before a show, but it's like, okay, are they gonna be here? Do they have the music? Do they know what they're gonna do? And nah. So that's my thing. If you're going to be late, though, let the person who's in charge of the show know. Text them, call them, do something on Facebook. You can sit there and do a status update. Oh, I'm on my way, just left the house or something, because someone in the show is probably going to see it. That, or text someone else that's in the show. If you're in a show and you don't know any of the cast members, and you don't really know the person that's doing the show, call the bar. Be like, hey, there's a show later going on tonight. Can you let so-and-so know that I'm running late? Unless it's a super busy bar, I'm pretty sure they're going to let them know. But get some way for the person who's in charge to know you're going to be late. I've done shows down in Tucson where I'm like, hey, by the time I get there, I'm going to be there about the time the show's going to start, so put me down in the bottom of the lineup. And when I've left work, I'm like, hey, I just left work, I'm going to go pick this person up. And I pick that person up, and we're in the car. I'm like, hey, pick this person up, we're on our way. And I let them know. And the person who's next to me, when we're maybe 15-20 minutes away, I'm like, hey, text them, let them know we're 15-20 minutes away. This way they know, hey, they're this far away, we're okay. And I don't know, that's just me. I hate people that are late. It drives me insane. The only time I condone lateness is a party. And even then, when me and my parents would leave at the start of the party, let's say party starts at 6, leave the house at 6, we get there, we're still the first ones there. So, yeah. Another thing about how to act at your booking, be polite and be friendly. I want to say this in the nicest way ever, but I'm going to compare this to like modeling, like that entertainment business. No one's going to give a shit if you're tired, if you're hungry, if you're sore, whatever. If you sit there and you look like you're miserable, like you don't want to be there, like you're pissed off, or you look tired, no one's going to want to be around you. No one's going to really probably want to tip you either. So, if you go to a booking or something and you're really tired or you're really sore and you're just like, I don't want to be here, guess what? When you're in drag, you're not yourself. You're supposed to be this other persona. So guess what? Your persona's not tired. Your persona is not hungry or not wanting to be there. Your persona wants to be there. So, example, let's say I go to a show and I'm really, really tired. Guess what? Vicious is not tired. Michelle's tired, but not Vicious. So, the other thing is, don't shit talk other places, like other shows. Like, I know we tend to say, oh god, this performance was horrible, you know, they could have done this and this and this better. We don't mean to say stuff in a horrible, mean kind of way, but they sometimes come out like that. So if you're at a show, don't sit there and badmouth other shows or other performers that were in shows and whatnot, because then that person who booked you is going to be nervous about, oh, am I going to hear from other people you talking bad about our show? You know, that's my thing. The second thing, which is kind of I guess a touchy subject. I don't know why. I don't. But it's drinking at your booking or the club. You know, I understand it's perfectly normal to drink at a show. You know, people buy you drinks, other performers buy you drinks. You know, there's even some places where you get 1 or 2 free drink tokens, so, you know, it's kind of hard to not drink at a booking or club, but have 1 or 2 at the beginning of the show. If you're a lightweight, don't drink before the show. If you can take 1 or 2 drinks and still be fine, do it. But wait till you're done with your numbers before you drink. Because no one is there to see you on stage acting like a hot, drunk mess. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, look, she's drunk. Yeah, I'm not going to tip you if you're drunk. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't care how big of a name you are. I will not tip you. Because I didn't sit here to watch you on stage while you're drunk and tipsy and probably not lip singing correctly and doing all this stuff, and me sitting there like, yeah. Because first off, I don't really think it's professional. You know, it doesn't represent the show and the people that are in the show, the person who hosts it. If you're sitting there, you know, stumbling, slurring your words and everything, it's not cute. It's not cute at all. So, I say, if you're gonna drink, wait till you're done with your numbers. If the only thing they do is bring you back on stage, you kind of wave, and then go back off, then wait until your second or third number, and as soon as you're done, then go on and have some drinks. But don't do it before you get totally shit-faced and be, you know, a stumbling mess on stage. Like, that's my view on it, you know. But if you're constantly having the drink to be on stage, you gotta think, why do I have to drink in order to be on stage? Because maybe that's not your place. Maybe your place is helping people with costuming and makeup and maybe music or something. Maybe your place is not on the stage, but maybe helping people be on the stage. Now, the third and last one is kind of, I guess, hard for me to explain, is stage presence. You know, we all have different styles of drag. I, obviously, if you cannot tell by the way I look, I am a girly king. I am feminine. If you want an example, look at Adam Lambert. I am trying to do an illusion of him. I'm like that close. So I have a lot of feminine movements. When I'm not doing Adam Lambert, I still do the songs in a feminine way, because I can't really pull off masculine the entire time I'm performing, because a little like ha or a hip movement is going to come in. So my stage presence is, you know, very feminine and over the top and, you know, very like sex appeal, when I guess is what the term would be. So stage presence, own that stage. If you're afraid, it's going to show. And I get it, you know, the first couple of shows, it's going to be nerve-wracking, it's going to be nervous. But after you're done, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that was great, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and you're going to get better. But if you've been doing it for quite a while and you're still really nervous and you're still really shy on stage, I'm sorry, but it's like, it's gonna be boring, you know. I get that, you know, like, ha ha ha, oh ha. I get that, but don't be so introvert and so into, like, oh god, like, don't look at me. You know, I get it. Be shy, but be confident in your shyness, if that makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is your stage presence, be confident in what you're doing. Because, like, many shows that are on TV, they always say this in at least one episode or another. We do not know you are messing up until you show us you are messing up. If you look uncomfortable, if you're like, oh crap, I missed something, and you don't know what to do, guess what? We're gonna know. If you show it in your face, that you're messing up, you don't know what you're doing, we are going to know. So if you mess up, have fun with it. Be like, oh yeah, I messed up, so what? You ain't gonna know. So stage presence, just be confident. I know sometimes being on stage, or being in a new place, and being at a new location, new cast members, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. But if you go out there and you give high performance, high energy, you know, and strong confidence, they're gonna love you. You know, and that's the way I see it. I, once again, was probably rambling, but I do not script these things. I kind of just say what I say, and with it being 10:30 at night, with me barely getting sleep the past couple of days, I'm sorry for the rambling. You can just skip through this section. But yeah, that's my whole little spiel about bookings and what to do at them. If there is something you want to ask me, or if there's a topic you think needs to be discussed and we have not discussed it yet, leave them in the comment section below. Who knows, maybe enough of the comments, who knows, we might just talk about it. Till next time, bye.